Hello, everyone. Good morning, and happy Friday to you. We've got a great show on tap for you today. Sometimes things don't go the way that we hope they're going to go, and we might not be at our best. We might not be at 100%. We're going to talk about that today. One of my daughters is here to join us this morning. One of our co hosts, Marjean, is here today. So stay tuned right now for an all new episode of Project Joy Live. Let's do it. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Happy Friday. It is Friday, March 14th, 2025. I hope you are doing well today. It's officially Pie Day, everybody. Are you going to have pie today in some kind of way? Could be pizza pie, could be fruit pie, could be cream pie. I don't discriminate. I love all the pies. I love all the pies. And it's a special day for us here in our household. So just want to share about that really quickly with you here in a few minutes. We also have Marjean here today, which we will bring on in just a few minutes. And then we're going to, what else do we have going on today? I don't know. We're just going with the flow today. It's Friday. It's Fun Friday, all that stuff. And I hope that you're all set up to have an amazing day. Let me know where you're joining from in the comments. And of course, what is bringing you joy today? I'm going to head over to the comments really quickly, hopefully, and see. I seem to be having a little. Can you guys still hear and see me okay? Marjean, give me the thumbs up if you've been able to hear me this whole time. Okay, so weird. I'm having some glitches on my end, but it could just be a Jessica retrograde. We did, in fact, have an eclipse in the middle of the night, so it could be that as well. So let me know what's bringing you joy today and all of that fun stuff. Oh, Marjean said I was frozen for a second, so I don't know. We're gonna just roll with it and hope hope the rest goes okay. Let me go over and see what else is going on here. We have no, see, I'm still freezing on my end. It's so strange. Well, okay. Well, oh well. Let me know what's bringing you joy today. It's something you're grateful for, any of that. Miss Teresa's here this morning. Good to see you, Teresa. Brittany's here today. Good morning. Happy Friday. Miss Trista's here. Brittany said he can hear me, but I keep freezing. I don't know. Something's going on with the computer, but if I restart, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be trouble. Trista said something bringing her joy. Her husband made her breakfast. Every time you come on here, your husband is making you breakfast, and I am sad that we don't get breakfast for the whole crew. Can we have breakfast for the cast and crew? Ask your husband if he would be willing. Good to see you guys here this morning. We have to. I'm so distracted because we went to go get groceries this morning. Now, typically, I drive super early in the morning to get groceries on Friday, but I'm still recovering with my shoulder, so I'm not driving yet. And I will be very soon, but I've had some mobility issues the last couple of days. So my husband drove us to the grocery store. We shopped. He came home and got ready, and then came back and picked us up. So I'm just all completely thrown off this morning. So I'm literally, this is going to be dangerous today. We're going to do our joy versation. We're going to welcome Marjean onto the show. We're going to do our joy versation, and I'm just going to pick a random joy versation today. So I don't know what we're going to get, but I guess this is the essence of Fun Friday. So without further ado, let's welcome Marjean onto the show and have our random, I don't know what's going to happen, joy versation. Good morning, Marjean. You have to unmute yourself this morning. Oh,
Good morning.
there it is. There it is. Okay. How are you this morning?
I'm very good and very tired. How are you?
No, listen. Doing the show with mom is a lesson in how planning ahead, setting alarms, all of those fun things, and so it's a lesson to learn. And I'm glad that you're here because we're going to talk about joy when you're not at 100%. You were just sick for like a good week.
Mm-hmm.
And still have a little bit of residuals, but we're going to talk about that coming up. But we have to have our joy versation first. Where I'm getting some of, not all of our joy versation questions, but some of them is from this 141 outrageous conversation starters cards that I had found, I don't know, a long time ago with the intention of doing this segment on the show. And so sometimes I get the questions from here. Other times I make them up based on whatever we're going through. So joy versation, joy plus conversation, and it brings us joy because we get to know each other. I usually pre-pick the card, but I didn't today. So we're just going to tell me when to stop.
Okay.
Right now? Or not yet?
Stop.
Huh? Okay.
Stop.
Okay. I got the card. So I'm a little scared because I don't know what this one's going to be. Oh, this one's not bad. Okay, so we're good. What is something you've seen someone do that you wish you could learn how to do?
Oh.
What is something that you've seen someone do that you wish you could learn how to do? Let me y'all make sure you chime in the comments. What is something you've seen someone do that you wish you could learn how to do? Do you have one yet, Marjean?
There's two things, actually.
Okay.
One of them being crocheting. I cannot do
Okay.
it for the life of me. I can hand knit, can't crochet.
All right.
And over 10 pull-ups.
Over 10 pull-ups. I can't do one
exactly
pull-up.
what I'm talking about too.
I can't do one pull-up. Can't do it.
I can do maybe two, and then I call it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's something, I don't know. There's a lot of little things that I see people do. For example, skateboarding. Okay. It doesn't mean I necessarily want to do it. Like I don't think I would want to pick it up as a hobby. I'm definitely not committed to learning how to do it because I'm scared at this point that if I fall, I'm going to break my body. So, but there's things like that. There's things that I wish I could do, but I'm not in a position to do it. Like I wish I didn't have the fear to like of heights, for example. Like I wish I could just have the guts to go skydive or something, but I just would never.
Yeah, I couldn't go skydiving either because that's terrifying.
I love it. Also, I have to tell you, I love how your name is Marjean Dugas, period, today. Yeah. Period, end of story.
No further questions. Thank you.
That's it. That's it. Okay. Trista said she would be fearless in public. Had it in my childhood, and it was shamed out of me how girls should behave. Yeah. I think being fearless in public is, my husband is fearless in public. Your dad is fearless in public. Yep. He does not care. Exactly. He just doesn't care. He'll do whatever and then embarrass the rest of us.
He'll be walking around in freaking ShopRite and then see anybody and he'll be like, "Oh my God, hey!" Like, you don't know them, but you're still harassing them. Well, not harassing, but
That's it. All right. Teresa said cook, edit videos, hang glide, ice skate, dance. Oh yeah, skydiving would be fun. Riding a motorcycle or bike would be fun too. Teresa said, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've ridden on the back of a motorcycle before, but I don't know that I would. Yeah, it's one of those things. So I'm not sure with this question if there's like I said, there has to be a willingness, I think, that comes with this. I'm not willing. I'm not willing to do some of these things. I would just sit back and go, "Oh, that's so awesome they could do that." I'm good though.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
No further questions. That's it. Period. Marjean Dugas, period. Um, Brittany said there's a few things I'd love to do. I'd like to fly a plane, rock climbing, crochet, sing. Those are, I mean, some of these things we could work on. But so, question for you guys that are sharing some of these things, would you, this is a follow up question, would you be willing to put in the effort or the work or the time to actually learn to do these things that you're talking about? Or is it like I'm talking about, where it's like, I like the idea of doing it, but I'm not willing to put in the work to do it. Let me know what you think. Yes, go Trista. That would be fun. Trista said when I was little, I would go up to strangers in restaurants and play waitress or sing to them.
That's
That's
so
great.
interesting.
Just be like, how can I serve you today? Because you know the way that Leah and Jazzy play like hotel
Mhm.
and stuff at home. Could you
Yeah.
imagine just like doing that in a restaurant? That would be
I
so
wouldn't
funny.
be surprised, honestly.
I love it. More specifically, I'd like to ride a dirt bike on some cool trails. There's a lot of people that do biking through the trails here at Bluff Point. In fact, one of my old friends goes and does that a lot. And so I would love to do that too. I would love to get back on a bike when my body's doing a little bit better on the physical. I would love to get back on a bike. I think that would be fun. Trista loves to crochet. I do too. Let's see. Teresa said, I would like the time to work on these things. That's the interesting part. You got to prioritize it if you want to work on it. Brittany said, I'm not willing to put in the work to fly a plane or rock climb, but possibly for the singing and crocheting. There you go. So just
Mhm.
choose the things that you want to
Yeah, you don't have to do
prioritize.
everything. It's up to you.
Yeah. I have flown a plane before. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but
What?
yes, you know this. I've told you the
No, I
story.
don't.
Okay. Yes, you do. So when I when I was in like middle school leading up to high school, they had a summer camp because we have a small airport over here. They had a summer camp thing where you could learn to fly a plane. And so
Oh.
I went to it, and you actually like go you earn I actually earned hours. If I had ever wanted to get my pilot's license, I earned hours towards that. Um so you learn all of this stuff. You learn about clouds and the weather and the radar thing. And you can we stayed like overnight at this like the fire academy, like did all this stuff, right? And then at the very end we got to co-pilot the plane. And so it was one leg of a trip. I think I flew from here in Groton to like Danbury or something like that. I don't know. It was like a 40 minute flight or something. So I got to actually co-pilot the plane. And all I wrote, she's gonna kill me if she ever sees the show. I'm not even gonna say her name because I'm gonna protect the innocents. Okay. So my friend, I have a really good friend, longtime friend of mine that was in the summer camp with me, who she had never been in a plane before, and literally in the back of the plane threw up the whole time that I was flying, and I felt so bad for her. And so like imagine me going like, am I just a bad pilot? But it was not that. It was just that she was not accustomed to flying, and she was really super air sick back there. And I felt so bad. So it's interesting the memories. The memories that we have for things. We can start a crochet circle and teach everyone. I have thought about it. We have craft circle with Brittany twice a month already. And if I spend any more time crafting, that's literally going to be all I do. That's going to be all I do. Um, Teresa said, more than anything, I want to go cave hiking, and I work on that in our gym every day. See, that's nice. We got to do it. We got to do it. It was very cool. It was very exciting. Judith's here this morning. Good morning, Miss Judith. I flunked private pilot ground school. Teresa said, my nephew in California is a pilot. That's fun. Yeah, yeah. Plain goals empty. It was so hard. So I felt so bad for her, But I had a good time. I really enjoyed that camp growing up. So that was our joy versation today. What is something you've seen someone do that you wish you could learn how to do? We're going to take a super quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Marjean and I are going to talk about joy when you're not at 100%. While we're on the break, I want you to tell me in the comments, what are some things that are your go-to to bring you joy when you're just not feeling 100%? And we'll be right back after this.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I'm here today with my fabulous co-host and one of my daughters, Marjean Dugas, period. End of story. Glad that you're here today. So we're going to be talking about joy when you're not at 100%. So we were sharing before we came on, this has been a rough week for our household in general. I shared that 2 Tuesdays ago, excuse me, I'm super talented and I hurt my shoulder in my sleep. And then because I wasn't having enough fun when I went to the ER for the shoulder, I had a reaction to the medication. So it was really, really tough week. I'm still recovering. I've been having some discomfort the last couple of days. So just kind of keeping an eye on things. And then because that wasn't enough fun, Marjean got sick, followed by Leah, followed by Jaslyn. Marjean is pretty much on the mend. You're pretty much done. Leah, maybe a day left, and Jaslyn, probably about 3 days left or so. But I'm first of all, gratitude, knocking on. I need like all the wood here that we do not get nobody else. And I'm also grateful that it didn't happen during the week of 90s Con and it happened now.
I would have started crying. Genuinely.
Me too, actually. Excuse me. So I'm really glad I want to start with gratitude. I'm really glad for those things. I'm glad that it wasn't everybody. I'm glad that it was fairly mild, and I'm glad that it didn't happen during 90s Con. So all of that being said, what are some of your go-tos when you're really just not feeling good physically?
Spending time with you and Dad, for sure. Talking to my friends and my family and watching a comfort show or movie. Those definitely help with a lot of things, especially the comfort show and movie, because it's like it takes your mind off things when you're so focused on those things.
Yeah. I agree. It's the same. It's same for me. Because I have those things too. Dad is not that kind of person. He doesn't have like comfort things. He likes to watch new things only or play Call of Duty. That's pretty much his.
Yeah.
That's it for him. He doesn't appreciate when I play the same movie over and over and over again when I'm not feeling good. But I do the same thing. So tell everybody, what are your favorite? What are those comfort things for you?
Okay, for movies, She's All That, because that's literally such a good movie.
And we're
Another
going to be
movie,
seeing somebody from She's All That at 90s Con.
Matthew
Matthew
Lillard.
Lillard. Yes.
And then She's the Man. That's another really good one. And for
Love that.
shows,
Amanda Bynes.
easily Vampire Diaries. No other answers.
Yeah, Vampire Diaries, period. Like Marjean Dugas, period. That's it. And what's exciting about talking about that today is there's somebody from Vampire Diaries that has a birthday today, which we'll talk about in the birthday segment as well. I loved Vampire Diaries too when it first came out. I loved any of the kind of supernatural shows like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like Vampire Diaries. I loved True Blood. Um, I love anything that's in sort of supernatural in that way. I love the movie The Craft back in the day, which we're going to see a ton of people from there as well at 90s Con. But like I love for me, it's like the old musicals. I will put on Meet Me in St. Louis because that
That's so
particular
good.
musical, it's so good for all year round because it
Yeah.
covers the 4 seasons. It has a
Yep.
Christmas scene, it has a Halloween scene, it has an Easter spring scene. So I that's probably one that I put on the most. I
Mhm.
also have rewatched Harry Potter 9 million times, the whole series, Lord of the Rings, and then for shows, like the old show, like the 90s shows, it's usually what I put on. I just finished 90210 because I'm very excited that we purchased my professional photo shoot that I'm getting done this year at 90s Con is with the entire cast of 90210, you guys.
Yay!
Obviously, very sad that it's missing Shannon Doherty and Luke Perry. Like that breaks my heart. And obviously, even more seasoned actors like Joey Tata, that played Nat, and the one that played Mrs. Teasley. They've all passed away now, but I'm very excited. I'm gonna have a photo with the characters. I'm gonna give you the character name from 90210, you guys. Brandon, um, Kelly, Donna, Andrea, David, and Steve. All 6 of them are going to be in my 90s Con photo for this year. So I'm so excited.
Yay!
And you and Nina are having a picture with who?
Wait, I forgot. Wait.
Your professional photo. Your professional.
Oh, Steve Ulrich and Matthew Lillard. I think it's the whole cast, right?
No, you're doing Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard, you and Nina.
Okay.
And then the little ones are doing Matthew Lillard with the Scooby-Doo mystery machine. You guys, I'm so excited about that. Oh my goodness. So those are our professional photos, and then everything else that we get done will be selfies, autographs, things like that. But those are the 3 that we picked for the group of us. My husband's going to do the photo with me, and then also the mystery machine one with the little one. So it's going to be fun. I think. What are you looking forward to the most when it comes to 90s Con? Because it's in like 2 weeks now. Literally, oh my God, we're 2 weeks away today.
That's nerve-exciting.
It is nerve-exciting. What are you most excited about, you think?
I honestly think just the photo with Steve and Matthew, because like I think the first time I watched Scream was with you and Dad, and I was maybe, I want to say like 10, maybe 11. But I've literally fell in love with all the Scream movies since that time, and I just love them so much.
Yeah. And I have to say, like, I have a really this is the moment that I know that I have not completely failed as a parent, that you guys know the vast majority of the celebrities that are going to be there from the 90s.
Mhm.
It tells me I've done a good job, because I was talking to a couple other friends about it, and they were like, oh, I would never bring my kids to that. They don't even know who those people are. And I'm like, in my head, I didn't say this out loud. You failed as a parent.
Yeah.
Saying. Just saying.
They're so good,
So
though. All these shows are so good.
they are, and so many good things, you guys. Like, even for like Nina's 17 going on 18, 90210 is a great, and even some of the beginning ones for Marjean's age, it's a great show. That show touched on so many topics that have come back around or could not cease to exist. Saved by the Bell is going to be there, except sad because Mario Lopez canceled. So
I don't even want to talk about that right now. I'm mad at him.
that's another. We're mad at Mario Lopez, period. I know Danielle is sad about that too. And so we're gonna have Saved by the Bell, 90210, the cast of The Craft, which is super fun, Empire Records. By the way, some of these people, some of these actors, it's really great. If you guys check out their Instagram, some of them like post really poignant and wonderful things, like outside of the world of acting, just like life things, that I've been enjoying lately, kind of going down the rabbit hole a little bit. And who else do we have? Johnny Whitworth, one of them from Empire Records. He's also, I'm such a huge fan of his from the 100 as well, which is a more recent series compared to the 90s as well. But yeah, so I'm excited about who else. Wilson Phillips is going to be there. The Lawrence brothers, Joey Lawrence, Matthew Lawrence, Andrew Lawrence, Soleil Moon, Fry Guys, Punky Brewster. That's one. I don't think you've seen episodes of that show, have you? Maybe like,
I don't think so.
I think it was a long time ago when
I've never even heard of it, if I'm being honest with you.
I know you have. I know I've turned it on. Now, see, just because I've turned something on, that doesn't mean that they've watched it. It doesn't mean that they were like paying attention.
I am excited about Good Burger.
Oh, yes.
I love those movies.
Kel, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. There's just so many people that are going to be there this time. Wilson, like I think it said Wilson Phillips, AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys, everybody.
Ooh. Yeah.
There it is. Halloween Town, that's another one that's going to be there, but that's not one that I really got into. I do appreciate the actors as part of that series, but it's not something I watched. Clay watched that Halloween Town when he was
talked
younger.
about it like 50 million times a day.
Yeah. Trying to think anybody else. Anyway, going back to the question of the day, which is joy. What are the things that bring you joy when you're not feeling 100%? Judith said meditation, playing guitar, walking in nature by the water. Love that. That's another thing I do is I go down. I've been down to the beach twice this past week because it brings me so much joy when I'm not feeling 100%. Trista said playing with my charms and making charm content feels like playing as a little girl, and it brings me so much joy. Love that as well. We need to get charms, Marjean. I'm obsessed.
Yes, we do. I'll order some after 90's done.
Here we go, Trista. You should order them from Trista's website, divinecharmdivination.com.
I didn't know she made them. I will definitely do that.
Little shameless plug. Marjean's ordering charms now, Trista. Okay. I like to. Teresa said I like to merge dragons when I'm not at my best or around my neurographic corners. I'm on the merge dragons too. You know that. Sending you love. Thank you so much. Yes, we're all healing and recovering. We've answered this question. Which movie has your record for a favorite comfort movie? Let me know if you guys have a comfort movie or show down in the comments when you're not feeling 100%. And I agree with this comment. Matthew Lillard's dance scene in She's All That is all that. That scene cracks me up every time. Every time. I just think Matthew Lillard is so well versed as an actor. Everything that he's in, he always has that little quirk. I feel like that's like the Matthew Lillard quirk, but I loved him in particular in the movie 13 Ghosts, and I've talked about this several times on this show. I love the storyline for that film, but he brings this haunted sort of, but also funny at the same time character. It's so good. So good.
He does that with every role. Like in Scream at the end scene when they figure out that they're the killers. He was like, my mom and dad are gonna be so mad at me, and literally started sobbing. Yes. And then in like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie he was in, he was super funny in that too. You know, like even though he's playing these serious characters, he still brings in the joy and all the happiness into it, and it's so funny.
Yeah. It's gonna be. He's at the top of my list for sure. Of people that I'm super excited to meet. Oh, here we go. Trista said some of mine are Sliding Doors, Wedding Date. Wedding Date is so funny, and Sweet Home Alabama. Yes. Oh, and that's what I was going to tell you too, because from Empire Records, you guys, hold on just a minute. Let me get my thing up so I can tell you correctly. One of the cast members from Sweet Home Alabama is going to be there. Hold on. That played hold on just a minute, guys. I need to get myself together. Ethan Embry is going to be there. Sorry, I was having a complete space out for a minute, but Ethan Embry is going to be there. He was in Empire Records, but he was also in Sweet Home Alabama too. He is on my list of people to go say hello to. And yes, it totally will be a reunion pick for West Beverly because I did go there. I was best friends with Kelly, and we used to go to all the hottest parties at West Beverly. And so I'm very excited to reunite with my schoolmates for the West Beverly High reunion. Donna Martin graduates. Donna Martin graduates. I am so tempted to bring a sign when I go to meet Tori.
We should do it. I'll make one. I'll make us.
We're gonna protest. Everybody's gonna come in. That's what we should have done that for the cosplay contest. We should have all like worn like a 90s outfit and all had signs. Donna Martin graduates. That's what we should have done.
I'm still bringing the sign now. You just gave me a great idea.
See, it's perfect. I am a winning parent. That's what we do over here. I think my kids watched it. Rhonda said, I don't remember which show you were referring to. Soleil Moon Frye was the one that hit Joey. What? I love it. My daughter was all over that. Hello, Auntie Stell's here this morning. Good morning. Rhonda comfort is bird watching or brushing her horses. We love that. What's neat about the actress that played the first Marnie on Halloween Town actually married the actor that played Cal, the mayor's son. I didn't know that. I know you were saying you had watched those shows, Teresa. So I'll have to check that out. Teresa's favorite is Smoke Signals with Adam Beach. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I don't think I've seen it either.
I don't know what it is. I'm going to go check that out though, Teresa. Thanks for the rabbit hole. So yeah. And I think, okay. So another thing that we have to talk about when you're not at 100% is comfort food, because, well, unless you're nauseous and not feeling like you can eat anything on the time, I know you're way more picky than me. I'm like comfort food, all the food. But there are those things that I really enjoy. I like a nice veggie soup with acini de pepe noodles, because and now for those of you that haven't, raise your hand if you've never heard or seen or had acini de pepe? Let me know in the comments.
Is it
But
like
there are these
those tiny little noodles?
the
Okay, then
little
yes.
teeny tiny pearl noodles, like the little, like they're smaller
Oh,
than
yeah.
orzo. They're smaller than orzo. They're just the little dots noodles. Those are the
Oh
best
my God.
noodles when you're sick. They're so good. I love those with like a nice veggie soup with acini de pepe noodles, and then I like the comforting things. Yesterday, Dad and I went to Arroy, and shout out to Arroy Thai Gardens because they are. I just love LaPat. I love the way that she cooks, but I love her heart most of all. And we had a great conversation when I was over there at Aurora yesterday. And I always pick the best days to go because the days that I choose to go, she has a brand new dessert that I get to try. I get to be the first one to try it. Last time she made like a Thai creme brulee, which was so good. This time she came out with this. You couldn't even see the layers because all of the layers were white, but it was like a coconut pudding topped with a young coconut, topped with like a coconut, like a foam, like a not even a foam, like a sauce. So it was like pudding, young coconut sauce, and it was so I like anything comforting and creamy like that. Oh my gosh, I just felt so much better.
Yeah, like pudding. I'll eat all the pudding when I'm sick.
Yeah. Let's see. Has not heard of acini de pepe. There, I think there are gluten-free ones. I never heard of it either. They're so good. They're so good. Acini de pepe noodles. They're amazing in soup. Um, anything with potatoes. Yes. Yes. I like mashed potatoes and fake chicky nuggies. We like the fake chicky nuggies too. Comfort food goes to chicken parmesan or toast and tea depending on my belly. Yeah, see, that's the thing when you're not feeling 100%, sometimes your stomach is like, no, God, please don't eat another thing. But I tend to want all the food. All the potatoes. All the potatoes. Yes. And my doctor, who is so fabulous. Our family doctor is so fabulous, and it's a plant-based doctor's office. So they encourage it's a lifestyle medicine practice, and he recommends one meal a day being completely potatoes. So my doctor said it's okay to eat all the potatoes, guys. That's it. What's your favorite way to eat potatoes, Marjean?
Um, like tater tots or mashed potatoes with gravy.
Tater tot. Basically, all the other vegetables are not even trying. They're not
Yeah.
even trying because potatoes could be so many things, including vodka if you're a drinker, which we're not. But vodka, potatoes, there's potato candy too.
Mhm.
There's all kinds of potatoes, and the other vegetables are not even trying.
I mean, I
So
like
those are
cucumber too.
what'd
Cucumber's
you say?
good. Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Hmm.
Love some cucumber. We had a fantastic Mediterranean salad this last week, which we will be eating up again this coming week because it's so good. Has some Kalamata olives in there, and it has some uh, cucumbers, tomatoes. What else is in there? Chickpeas. Just so good. So good. Let's finish up with the comments over here. See, great doctor. It is. They are very good. They're not even trying. That's it. Some donuts have potatoes in them. There's potato bread. See, that's what I'm saying. You other vegetables need to get yourself together. Get yourself together.
All the
Mashed
vegetables watching.
Yeah, all the vegetables watching today, get yourself together. Mashed potatoes with cranberry sauce on it is one of my favorites. Giving thanks, yes, all the potatoes. Okay, so we mentioned also as we might as well continue talking about food. It's Pie Day today. And Pie Day is also a day in our house. So
My
if
favorite
you
day of the year. Forget
yes,
Christmas. My favorite
we
day.
we love A Day in our house. So for those of you that don't know what A Day is, so you have B days, right? We're about to get to our B Day celebration at the end of the show here. So if you have B days, which are birthdays, what do you think A day is? Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. But so I'll continue to talk while I'm waiting for your comments. So you have A day. And the reason it's special to us today is because when A Day happened, it happened on Pi Day 7 years ago, and the judge made us promise, because it happened on A Day, to do something special, something different than B days. B days we have cake, right? We have cake. And so A Day, we're supposed to have pie instead, because it falls on Pie Day. Trista loves sweet potato pie. Rhonda, big strawberry rhubarb pie for tonight. So here's the thing. I did not like strawberry rhubarb pie when I was growing up, but I have not tried it as an adult, and I need to be an adult and try it again and see if I like it now.
Well, I've never tried it, so we have to.
There it is. There it is. So there it is. Yes, it is A Day, or Adoption Day. It's the day that my husband adopted my 3 oldest kids. So Clay, Sky, and Nina, and made officially the whole household Dugases. So it's a fun day for us. And the judge that we had for the adoption, he also had been adopted as a child, and so he loved doing adoptions because it meant something to him. And he said at the time, he was like, it's just as important to celebrate A Day as it is to celebrate B days. So we've always done this every year, and I love that it's on Pie Day. It is tradition for us to have pizza pie and regular pie. So tonight we're having a make your own pizza night. I want to tell you guys about the differences in our household really quick.
Don't get to mine.
I will. I'm going to read the whole thing.
It's so chaotic.
Word for word. Okay. Teresa's favorite is pecan pie. Love that.
Oh, me
love
too.
that. Yes, thank you so much. It is a celebration of love. And Miss Danielle is here this morning. We're so excited. We're so excited to see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks countdown, Danielle. Yes. Okay. The differences in our house. So my husband is having cheese, mushrooms, and these are exact quotes, you guys. Cheese, mushrooms, and a quote generous amount of green olives, and he had to repeat it, and a generous amount of sausage. We get the Beyond a hot Italian sausage, so yummy.
You said this was supposed to be the ultimate pizzas. These are kind of boring compared to mine. So.
I'm having buffalo chicken pizza, you guys.
So extravagant.
Sky is having Hawaiian pizza, pineapple and ham. Nina said lots of cheese, pounds of cheese, 3 pounds of cheese, she said, I think specifically, and black olives. And here's Miss Marjean's Miss Extra over here. You ready for it? Deep dish stuffed crust with Kalamata olives, spinach, ricotta, Parmesan, Italian cheese with sausage, and arugula. But we got rid of the arugula because she decided she wouldn't want arugula. But that's Miss Extra over here. That's her pizza.
Listen, you said ultimate pizza.
I did.
I've had this in my notes. This is my.
I did say that. I said pick your ultimate pizza. Okay. Jazzy's having cheese, green olives, and pepperoni, and Leah's having cheese, mushrooms, pineapple, and pepperoni. That's what she wants. So, interesting mix in this household. I'm excited. The benefit of being mom is that I get to play quality control. Basically, as the pizzas are coming out of the oven, I have to make sure that they are safe. They are not poisonous. So I have to try every single one and make sure they're okay, guys. Okay. Thoughts and prayers this evening. As we do that,
liver of mine.
That's all I get. That's all I want is a bite. That's all I want is a bite.
Because it's just gonna be too good.
we're gonna have
New York style pizza. I've never tried it. I should have said a New York style pizza.
Listen, I'm drooling over here. We eat those. I love margarita pizzas
Me
too.
too.
Absolutely.
So
I
good.
love some basil and tomato. Um, Trista said save her a slice.
I'll
Save
give
her
you
a slice.
two.
Nina sounds the best. I love a lot of cheese as well on mine, and that's correct. Only a good mom. Quality control, guys. I'm
Yeah.
just looking out for their well-being.
She's just
Is
looking
what we're
out,
doing.
okay? She's just looking out.
Yeah.
Not that I got upset about it 2 seconds ago.
Just don't take the point. That's the best part. What you like the middle part? Is that what you're talking about, Trista? Let me know. All right, listen, we're gonna take another quick break, and when we come back, we have birthdays and whatnot to do, so we'll be right back after this.
Caldwell Williams. On April 4th, I was 90 years old, grandson of slaves. My parents are first generation free. A long time ago, I embraced the definition of love. Love is the experience of well-being, and a friend is one who mutually shares that experience of well-being with you, which opens up almost infinite creative possibilities.
We're told as children to go make friends, but what did that look like? And how has it changed over time? Friendship is one of life's greatest gifts, and sometimes one of its greatest challenges.
Someone who is there to support you, someone who is willing to go through the ups and downs of life with you.
Connection, but also the opportunity for learning and deeper connection.
If I don't talk to that person for 2 months, we pick up the phone like we've never stopped talking. To me, that is what a friend is.
Friend to me is someone I can share my joys, also the struggles I have.
Friend means somebody that you can talk to and that you can trust.
So a friend to me is actually someone really, really close, an inner circle person.
And I think it's an important discussion to pass on to other generations so they don't get caught being lonely at the end because they haven't thought about friends in different ways.
This is the Friendship Paradox, a raw and real exploration of connection. Through 26 voices across miles and time zones, we reflect on the friendships that shape us, challenge us, and teach us who we truly are.
I need your shoulder.
What does it mean to be a friend? How do we navigate connection in a world that's constantly changing? And what can we learn about friendship by looking within? This isn't just a film about friendship, it's a call to reflect on the relationships we've built, the ones we've lost, and the sacred connection we have with ourselves. What does friendship mean to you?
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. Please visit thefriendshipparadox.com and see the fabulous film that came out last November. And I'm excited about some stuff that's to come with the film behind the scenes. Okay, so Trista was talking about the point that the first bite in the middle. So a lot of times we cut pizzas in this house into squares because I like to have the specific, like the middle pieces or the end of pieces, kind of like brownies. I like to do that. I love cheese too. Love some cheese too. I'm excited about making the ricotta. I might put some ricotta on pizza as well. That'll be
I picked the ricotta because I like Greek pizza. Your sound went out, I think. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Oh, that was weird. Okay, anyway, moving on. It's time to do birthdays, guys. Let's go.
Happy birthday to you.
It's the eclipse. It's the eclipse. That's what's going on with the all of the electronics shenanigans today. In the world of celebrities, Simone Biles, gymnast, is 28 years old today. Albert Einstein, who passed away in 1955, had a birthday today. Music mogul Quincy Jones, who passed away unfortunately last year, had a birthday today. Actor Billy Crystal, 77 years old today. My favorite Billy Crystal movie. I'm having a moment now because I just had it in my head. City Slickers. City Slickers. Love that movie where they get to go and be cowboys. I thought it was so cute. Actor Michael Caine is 92 years old today. I don't think I realized that he was in his 90s, but here we are. And finally, the actor that plays Elijah in the Vampire Diaries.
Elijah Michelson. Isn't he like 52?
Daniel Gillies. He's 49 today. 49 today.
Oh, okay. So I was like off by a few years.
Yes. So happy birthday, Daniel. Celebrities in my life, Breakthrough Show alum Jen Valentino has a birthday today. Adam Duvall, Casey Wilson, and Elizabeth Acklioke, also known as Elizabeth Martinez, that I went to school with. Happy birthday to all of you guys celebrating. Danielle likes when Harry met Sally for Billy Crystal. I gotta go with the City Slickers, man. That's like such a good movie. Such a good movie. Anyway, that's our birthdays today. Let's get our birthday song on. Are you singing, Marjean?
La
la la la, me.
I'll like whisper. I'll whisper. We'll whisper.
Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Simone, Albert, Daniel, Quincy, Billy, Michael, Jen, Adam, Casey, and Elizabeth. Happy birthday to you. Let's dance. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. I hope you are set up to have an amazing celebration. Coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network, actually check in for co-working. Pomodoro is in 2 minutes in the Breakthrough Show Network community. You can go to the breakthroughshownetwork.com. And I do have to give a quick shout out. We had the World Building Expo. We were participating in that on Tuesday and Wednesday. We had over 400 people come through the World Building Expo this session. I'm so excited. Our next one is going to be in June, so keep an eye out for that. But I want to give a huge thank you to the people in the Breakthrough Show Network community who came to visit, but also even a bigger thank you to those that participated and had workshops or mini little sessions. We had Teresa, Brittany, Rhonda, Trista. Kat unfortunately was sick and couldn't participate, so I held down the poetry reading, but we had such a great time, met some amazing people. So I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who stopped by and some of our new friends and followers here on the Breakthrough Show Network. And of course, to everybody that participated. So thank you so much for that. We have co-working, as I said, coming up here next week. I will be back with new episodes of Project Joy Live as well. This afternoon, 1 p.m. I mentioned that it's the final Breakthrough show for a little while. There's some tweaks that have to happen behind the scenes, but come join us at 1 p.m. on the Breakthrough show today for Karen Ramsey Smith. Anything else you want to leave with the people today, Marjean? Any final parting words of wisdom?
If you're ever not feeling well, text my mom because she is the joy and she's so amazing and she always makes you feel better.
There it is. You heard it here first, everybody. I love you guys so much today. Thank you for being here. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. This is my daughter, Marjean Dugas. And we want to remind you that you are the joy. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.